So I've just received word that Blackrock lawyers have sent a notice to Rumble and our site hosting company requesting that our recent investigative piece be removed. And we are going to give this a lot of thought, mindful prayer, and issue our official response on Monday. So bear with us, please.
You got a gift, my friend.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and things are absolutely heating up a little bit in the Steven Crowder investigation. Something that, well, at first it felt like it lacked some conclusive evidence. I'm just being honest. Like, we had an email address, we had it linked hypothetically or through database services to an individual, but then things started happening. They got a letter from a lawyer. The law firm that sent that letter shut their website down. 24 hours later, that law firm deleted their Twitter. That same day, the individual at the center of this investigation deleted their LinkedIn, deleted their Instagram. Everybody has completely disappeared from the internet. Now, that is not an indication of guilt. Do you hear me, Blackrock lawyers? I'm not saying it's an indication of guilt. However, it is some reaction. It is not a reply saying, I've never, hey, you have my permission to subpoena, mail.com to figure out whose email that actually is, or any of that stuff. It's just everybody turtled up and is hiding. Now there's been another letter sent, this time directly to Rumble, outlining demands to take down videos covering it. Well, I've spoken to Rumble and I've spoken to everyone involved, and I've got some updates there. After a super quick word from this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, in current year, everyone basically has to have a VPN. It's a extremely versatile and now basically required tool of browsing the modern internet. And that's why I'm happy to be partnered with Private Internet Access and have been for over a year now. It's a VPN I use, it's a VPN I recommend to my friends and family, and I have a massive discount for my viewers. In short, a VPN allows you to change the location that you may be seen as browsing the internet from. This helps you unlock television shows and movies that might not be available in your area. It allows you to browse the internet anonymously. Heck, even right now, we just saw several countries, for example, Google and Meta are now blocking news in Canada. And, well, how are you going to get your news? Well, you could change your location. VPN helps protect your privacy, secure your data, and bypass network blocks. It comes in extremely important all the time. That's why I have it on my computers, laptops, and mobile phones. Private Internet Access is an open source app with no usage logs, unlimited bandwidth, high-speed global server network, dedicated apps, powerful encryption, and 24/7 live support. Unlock the power of the internet and stay censorship-free by using my link in the description below and get yourself. Now, I covered kind of how we got here, right? There was an initial report from Steven Crowder that how we got here, I'm not going to replay the whole thing for you, but essentially there was a leak of a bunch of emails that were registered at this website, a website for terrible content, right? I don't need to tell you what I'm talking about, right? Kids stuff, right? One of those email addresses came back via nearly a dozen internet databases to one individual who is a high up at Blackrock. You may have heard that name before. Now, I also want to be very clear and say I want to be fair and balanced in how I cover this, because it is a massive accusation, right? That email address was not tied with Blackrock. It was tied allegedly to an individual who is a high up there, okay? There's also no indication that that email was actively logging into the website or using it or uploading anything that we've seen. All we know is that they had a list of email addresses, something like 5,000 people who were registered for the site, as far as I know. This individual was registered to that site. According to publicly available internet database information, according to Crowder's investigation, that email, again, belongs to a high up Blackrock employee. And according to his research, via IP address matches did in fact was accessed from the home of the individual, Abigail Gold Geller. Now, is it her husband's email address, her kid's email address? Was it the cleaning lady? Right? I don't know. But we know that the email address, according to his research, was used from her house. So it's pretty, I think it's very reasonable for people to make the leap to, okay, well, this is her email address or somebody in her house, right? JFB Legal then sends a letter to Steven Crowder saying, hey, we deny everything. You can't be publishing this. We're warning you. They basically threatened him saying, don't publish this. Well, then they took their website down. And then they took their Twitter down. Now, this is what you see when they deactivate. Now, if we go to JFB Legal, let's see, is that still private? Still private. So to bring us up to speed, Crowder reaches out for comment from this person. A lawyer replies and says, basically, excuse me, you better not publish this or else. He publishes it. The law firm takes their website offline. The law firm deletes their Twitter account. The individual at the center of the questions deletes her Instagram, deletes her LinkedIn. Now, for her to delete these things, it's entirely possible that people were harassing her, sending her terrible messages, using it to harass her family. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just trying to be fair and balanced and say there are reasons why someone might deactivate. Now, the law firm is curious. Now, the law firm was getting spammed on all their Twitter threads, essentially, getting called all sorts of things. Now, instead of locking down their posts, they just deactivated their entire Twitter and deactivated their entire website. So it's led people to say, well, what is going on, right? It's awfully suspicious behavior for innocent people. Now, you can't make that assertion. We saw this in the Kyle Rittenhouse case. You can't just say, hey, you acted guilty, therefore you are guilty. You have to actually prove it, which has not been done yet. We know, I think, it is being proposed that this email address belongs to her, and it looks like, to me, in my opinion, that it does. The law firm even said, hey, we did this search on this database, and it doesn't come up to our client, and then Crowder did the same search on that same database, and it did. So either terrible legal work, shoddy legal work, or, I don't know. But there are a lot of questions. Now, Crowder put out this video.
So I've just received word that Blackrock lawyers have sent a notice to Rumble and our site hosting company requesting that our recent investigative piece be removed.
Now, a lot of people said, I think this is why a lot of people are afraid to cover it. I'm not afraid to cover it. I think that it's an important thing. It's a topic that, will get generally demonetized. So a lot of people who are concerned more about money than anything else won't cover it. Well, that's why I put a sponsor in the video, so it evens out, and from what I have been told from my sources, Rumble has refused to take the video down, or does refuse to take the video down. Rumble's not taking the video down unless there is a court order. If there's a court order, then Rumble can't really do anything about it. But simply a letter from a lawyer is not going to get Rumble to take the video down, which is why I ride with them. And now since I said their name in this video, it will be suppressed. So make sure you leave a like on it and you share it. Because I swear to God that's happening on YouTube. I can't prove it. But every time I try to tell people, look, like if you're watching this video, I'm probably live right now. Go over to the website, search, go to my Rumble page and, check me out, or you just go to like rumble.com/C as in Charlie/the quartering. Come into my live stream and let me know if you're seeing this video now. But what I've been told, or what I've gleaned, is that these videos are not coming down. So I feel confident to cover them. And Rumble has backed me through numerous spurious claims and things like that. And they seem to be backing Crowder as well.
Citing all kinds of infractions or issues that they view to be serious. And look, we here at this show, at this company, take this very seriously. I know that Rumble takes this very seriously, and we are going to give this a lot of thought, mindful prayer, and issue our official response on Monday. So bear with us, please.
Now, again, to be clear, none of this implicates Blackrock. It's just one of their employees. Why are they getting involved? I don't know. Why are they telling Rumble to take the video down? I don't know. Why are they sending letters? I don't know. Now, I haven't been served any letter, and I will continue to cover this because Rumble has my back. And, if they get, the YouTube video taken down, well, then I can't fight that. But that's why I rock with all tech, Sometimes people are like live streaming and somebody says something weird, and then they're like, "Oh no, I had to take the video down, but if you pay $10, you can watch the video." And then they don't stream to new tech. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. You might not know what I'm talking about there, but anyway, so this is why new tech is so important, because they are more willing to stand by their creators. Does the lawyers reaching out directly to Rumble and demanding they take the video down, is that admission of guilt? No, of course not. Maybe they're just trying to protect their employee. Now, is it the same people, JFB Legal? Is it the same people that asked them to take it down in the first place? It sounds like it's different. It sounds like it's a different group of people. Here's the thing. All this can be solved very easily. All they have to do is go to mail.com, which I assume still exists, and ask for the records of that email address. So if you're this woman, right? Now I get it. Just because somebody makes an accusation doesn't mean you have to, there's a presumption of innocence in this country, or there used to be at least. And I get that. But if I'm some multimillionaire at Blackrock and I'm just super, super innocent, I'll be like, hey, you have my total blessing, Crowder investigative team, to subpoena mail.com and get those email addresses or get the email history. It seems like a very simple problem to solve, right? I want to clear my name. You say it's associated to me. I co-sign you going to mail.com and asking for the email history of this. Then she could say to mail.com, like, hey, publicly, this email address is associated with me, and it isn't. So I need to see the email exchanges that happen in that inbox to prove that it isn't me. Doesn't that seem easy? It seems like a very easy fix. And maybe that's true. They open the inbox and it's a bunch of emails from someone named Sandeep or whatever. There's no relation to this individual, and it's done. The investigation's over, right? They haven't done that. Instead, they said, take the video down. Instead, they've sent legal notices to Rumble and other, I assume YouTube. Because the video is also on YouTube. Now, again, just because somebody makes a claim doesn't mean now all of a sudden, like let's say somebody said, hey, Jeremy, your email address was on that list. Am I supposed to spend $100,000 in legal fees to clear my name? No, you have to prove that. You know what I mean? So I get that part of it. I'm really trying to be fair and balanced. But I will say there are many actions from one side of this that look way more like circling the wagons than like, whoa, that's not my email address. Hey, whatever you need. If there was some thing where it's like, I'd be like, hey, whatever, you can go into my inbox, you can find whatever you want, you can search, but I don't care. I don't want to be called this thing. That's just how I would react. I wouldn't hire a bunch of high-priced lawyers and try to get videos taken down, but that's just me. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see how this shakes out on Monday. It's going to get spicy, I can tell. By the way, if you haven't yet, and you made it this far, if you haven't left a like on the video, please do. Wherever you're watching it, YouTube, BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble, please follow me. Really, really appreciate it. We'll see you real soon.